Engorgement. Ouch. So first of all, if you're watching this video, it's quite likely that you are 2, 3, 4, 5 days postpartum. Congratulations on the birth of your baby. Congratulations on, surviving all of that. I hope you've had some sleep. Second of all, engorgement is horrible. So how do you know you have engorgement? You feel like you're Dolly Parton. Your boobs are here, you may have swelling right up under your arms, very sore, tender, full, hot, often red, lumpy breasts. Often happens around the time your milk comes in. Can also happen in the days afterwards if you're not managing to effectively breastfeed. Can occasionally happen further down the line on a more kind of consistent basis if you have problems with oversupply. Can also happen if you've decided to stop breastfeeding. So we're going to go through some things that can help engorgement if you are continuing to breastfeed. If you have stopped breastfeeding, then the best thing to do is just gently remove a little bit of milk as and when you need to stop things being very, very uncomfortable for you. So just take a small amount of milk when you can, take pain relief. Cabbage leaves inside your bra does help, so that will be helpful too. Lots of heat, lots of massage, just keep things moving a little bit. We don't want to empty your breasts altogether because we don't want more milk to come in. And any milk you do remove, you can feed to your baby if you want to. Okay, so for the rest of you, engorgement happens typically as your milk comes in, and it's a combination of lots of milk, but it's also swelling and inflammation. I really struggle with that word for some reason. It's not just milk, it's just everything's swollen and sore and just, oh, it's so sore. The first thing to say to you is if you are normally okay with ibuprofen, it's typically considered safe while breastfeeding. It can help to reduce some of that inflammation, but do check in with your healthcare provider before going and taking any medication. Don't take the advice of somebody on the internet for that. There's a really useful thing you could do. So if you're engorged, chances are baby isn't going to be able to latch because it's like trying to latch onto a football. It's rock hard. There's no give there for them to get in. So the first thing you can try doing is applying some heat to your breast. Actually a disposable nappy, a clean disposable nappy that you filled with comfortably hot water can often work really well for this because it shapes around the breast quite nicely. So if you're using disposable nappies, consider one of those. I think the inserts from reusable nappies works quite well too, but I've never tried it. So perhaps if anybody's watching this is using reusable nappies, try soaking an insert for me, with they're called boosters or inserts for the reusable nappy in some hot water. Just let me know if it holds the temperature. That'd be really interesting to know. But also, wheat bags, hot flannels, anything like that that's a bit wet and just me touching my boobs. Hi YouTube. It's going to be super helpful. So apply that heat, and at the same time start just massaging your breast. You can start really high up, right up under your arm, and just begin to use your knuckles or your fingertips if you want to, just to push that milk down towards your nipple. Nice, as firm as you can stand it. Now if you're causing yourself any further pain, just ease off on that. We don't want to be really digging into the breast, being quite firm but not to the point where it's really hurting you. You can then probably find that milk's just going to be coming out of you at this point. You can hand express. There are lots of videos on YouTube that go through hand expression, but you're kind of just drawing that milk out, which doesn't work super well with a knitted boob. You're essentially kind of pushing your fingers together, back, and rolling them forward, together, back, and then kind of squeezing them forward, or just massaging and doing this is probably going to help. If the milk isn't coming out at this point, or your baby's just really hungry and they're not going to wait for you to start emptying your breasts, you can do something called reverse pressure softening. This is really simple. Where you take 3 fingers on each hand, I'm going to have to do this, and kind of go around the nipple and push in. Now what this does is it pushes back all that lymphatic fluid or the milk further back into the breast, and it softens the areola, the area directly around the nipple. If the areola is soft, baby's going to be more likely to be able to latch. Now this breast does it quite well. So if you just let go, I don't know if you can see the indentation where my fingerprints have been. That's kind of what's going to happen on your real breast. Where your fingers are, it'll be softer, it'll be kind of pushed back. you can then latch baby on within, you know, quite quickly. Don't kind of wait half an hour and then latch baby on. Do it as soon as you can, because babies can be more able to latch if this area is nice and soft. So that's reverse pressure softening. You can get someone else to do this for you as well. Your partner or a midwife can do this for you. So if hand expressing, massage and heat doesn't help, then reverse pressure softening probably will. Painkillers, if you're okay to take painkillers, and getting support with positioning and attachment. I think I say this a lot. Frequently feeding your baby, making sure they're feeding well, are the two biggest things that we can do to prevent engorgement. And actually, we know that mums who are breastfeeding their baby every time they open their eyes and the baby's latching well, the engorgement doesn't tend to be as bad as for mums who are struggling with breastfeeding. So getting good breastfeeding support is definitely key. Okay, that's breast pressure softening, massage, heat, all that stuff. And I hope you're feeling better soon, because engorgement is horrible. Get some rest if you can, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.